Welcome to SEO Conspiracy.com. This is your weekly alternative search news for week 27 of 2020. So let's dive in. First, YouTube is copying TikTok. On mobile only, you will be able to shoot some 15-second video. We'll see. Not much more to say about this, but I don't know. I don't feel it. Next, Google Local on the local business knowledge panel listing. Again, not new carousel type of images. Instead of showing the images one by one, you see them in a kind of a GIF form, one by one. So I don't know if you can regulate the speed at which the images are displayed, but not sure about that one either. Next, Google Webmaster Central blog. Again, not sure about that one either. How spam reports are used at Google. Well, how can I say? Thanks, Gary Alves, for wasting 3 minutes of my time reading this and learning nothing. In case you didn't know what spam reports do, well, they don't do much. And honestly, I didn't need anybody from Google telling me this. What is really a lot of BS, because I guess they don't want you to stop filling in the spam reports, is suggesting that they're kind of using them for algorithmic purposes and figure out trends and patterns in spammy content. Well, whatever. One thing for sure is that filling out a spam report does not guarantee that the spam report will go through, but it does work sometimes. And if you believe in karma, well, don't fill out spam reports hoping to take down your competitors. No, do it the right way. Overrank them. Take them out with the SEO weapons. But communication, those Googlers, it's worse and worse and worse. I don't know. I have to do a whole video on that, because I'm really getting fed up with the nonsense and the talk about nothing. I mean, what does that mean? 4 paragraphs of nothing to teach us nothing. Thank you, Google. Next, on SEMrush blog, how to measure your content marketing success. That's a little more difficult, and you should read it, because the main problem is 65% of marketers can't demonstrate the impact of their marketing campaign. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Furthermore, you have many ways to measure organic traffic, leads, session, page views, conversion rate, time on page, social shares, bounce rate, return on investment, backlinks, comments, others. And it's also a topic we'll talk about very soon, about the fact that agencies are very good at client satisfactions, but do they really achieve the goals? Do they really deliver? That's a different story. And the problem is you can make the charts say whatever you want. Again, client satisfaction is not the same thing than really achieving goals. And basically, the article says, well, you got to set your own benchmarks. And the most difficult is definitely to measure the unmeasurable. Also, make a difference between whatever you're doing to sell and whatever you're doing to build a brand. Two different ways of operating, same goal, different KPI. Sales versus marketing/branding, not the same game. Definitely an open-ended article there. Much to talk about, and I'll make sure to come back on this. Next, SEO by the Sea, Mr. Bill. It's funny because I'm using the browser Brave, and he's serving me the mobile version of his blog, SEO by the Sea. I don't mind, but just funny. I figured I can guess how you display the mobile version of your blog. Changes to how Google might rank images search results. What's happening here is, basically, Google is learning a lot. And it might know better what is inside an image, and it would be able also to obtain more information, especially when an image relates to another. So the features identified by the machine learning and all that good stuff from Google is supposedly giving an advantage to understand what's going on in images. This is also a work in progress. We can definitely tell that search engines, and Google in particular, are doing a much better job at figuring out what's inside an image, but there's still a lot of work to do, in my opinion. But still, pretty impressive. Next, on Ahrefs blog, what are SiteLinks? How to influence them? That's kind of basic, and again, if you need a tutorial to know what's going on and what are the different type of SiteLinks and how you can get rid of some in the search console and how you might influence the search engine to get better SiteLinks, well, this is it. Honestly, it's all about the structure, the internal linking, and what you control inside your website, meaning what you show and what you don't show. But it's definitely a good article. I'm going to bookmark in my Evernote as a reference. Thank you, Ahrefs. And finally, 3 years of misery inside Google, the happiest company in tech. Amazing article by Wired.com. Because from the outside, Google might seem like a happy company, but if you read through the article, you understand that a lot of not so nice things are going on, and the whole don't be evil is way gone. Like any company that grew very fast, and like any company of that size, how many employees are there at Google actually? 60,000? Something like that? No. I can't find a number here. But anyway, that's a good read because lots of politics, lots of pressure, lots of battle between executives and workers, and it's drawing a not so pretty picture of Google that many people put on a pedestal, like it often happens in Silicon Valley. So please, as always, all the links will be in the show notes, or go to seoconspiracy.com, and you will be able to see. Wrong camera here. Sorry about that. Well, if you were in the podcast, you didn't see me struggling with the camera, but that happens when you are fiddling around with the fingers, not looking. Like I said, all the links are in the show notes. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.